Robert Duvall, the American legendary Oscar-winning actor, died at the age of 95 due to natural causes. Viewers remember him as Tom Hagen, the loyal attorney in the first two Godfather films. He also played the eccentric Lieutenant Colonel Kilgore in Apocalypse Now, where he delivered one of the most famous quotes in film history. For television viewers, his personal favorite role was Captain Augustus McCrae in the Western miniseries Lonesome Dove. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of a down-on-his-luck country singer in Tender Mercies. He also wrote and directed the film The Apostle. He served in the United States Army in the 1950s. Shannen Doherty, the popular television actress who won over viewers in the 90s, died at the age of 53 due to a long battle with breast cancer. She first gained major television success in her role as Brenda Walsh on the teen drama series Beverly Hills 90210. She later starred as the eldest sister, Prue Halliwell, on the fantasy drama series Charmed. On the big screen, she played Heather Duke in the classic dark comedy film Heathers. Throughout her years of cancer treatment, she shared her experiences. Her performances on television helped define a generation of American television. Carl Weathers, the powerful actor and former professional football player, died at the age of 76 due to cardiovascular disease in his sleep. He became a household name when he played Apollo Creed, the fierce opponent turned friend of Rocky Balboa in the first 4 Rocky films. He brought immense physical strength to his role alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger in the action film Predator. He also proved his comedic abilities as the golf coach Chubbs Peterson in Happy Gilmore. Later, he earned new fans as Greef Karga in the television series The Mandalorian. He also directed multiple television episodes. He was known for his massive physical frame and his warm personality. Raquel Welch, the iconic actress and 60s film star, died at the age of 82 due to cardiac arrest while she privately battled Alzheimer's disease. She became an overnight international sensation for her role in the prehistoric film 1 Million Years BC. She quickly proved she was a capable actress with great comedic skills. She won a Golden Globe Award for her performance in the 1973 adventure film The Three Musketeers. She also starred in films like Fantastic Voyage and Myra Breckenridge. In her later years, she developed a successful line of beauty products and remained active in business and health advocacy. Kris Kristofferson, the legendary country music singer, songwriter, and charismatic actor, died at the age of 88 due to natural causes. He served as an Army helicopter pilot before he moved to Nashville to write music. He wrote famous country songs such as Me and Bobby McGee, Help Me Make It Through the Night, and Sunday Mornin' Comin' Down. He formed the famous country supergroup The Highwaymen with Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and Willie Nelson. On the screen, he played the lead role opposite Barbra Streisand in the 1976 musical drama A Star is Born, which won him a Golden Globe. He also starred in films like Pat Garrett and the Billy the Kid and the action film Blade. Suzanne Somers, the popular television sitcom star and wellness writer, died at the age of 76 due to breast cancer. She became a major television star in the late 1970s in her role as the bubbly Chrissy Snow on the comedy series Three's Company. She returned to primetime television in the 1990s as Carol Foster Lambert on the family sitcom Step by Step. She became a highly successful business entrepreneur and wrote more than 20 books on alternative medicine, health, and nutrition. She spent her life in advocacy for cancer patients and promoted natural wellness. David McCallum, the Scottish-born actor who entertained television viewers for decades, died at the age of 90 due to natural causes. He became an international teenage idol in the 1960s when he played the mysterious Soviet agent Ilya Kuryakin on the spy series The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Decades later, a new generation of television viewers fell in love with him as Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard, the wise chief medical examiner on the CBS series NCIS. He played this beloved character for 20 seasons. He was also a talented classical musician, a voice actor, and a published novelist. He brought intelligence, charm, and a distinct professional dedication to every single role he played throughout his long career. Dabney Coleman, the veteran character actor who specialized in playing bosses we loved to dislike, died at the age of 92 due to cardiac arrest. He played some of the most famous comic villains in film history, such as the arrogant boss in the comedy classic 9 to 5. He also played memorable roles in Tootsie and War Games. He later transitioned to dramatic television and won a Primetime Emmy Award for his role in Sworn to Silence. He also played Commodore Louis Kastner in the HBO series Boardwalk Empire. He was known for his distinct mustache, his sharp delivery, and his ability to make deeply flawed characters incredibly funny to watch. He spent more than 50 years in Hollywood and left behind a long catalog of performances that continue to make audiences laugh today. Richard Lewis, the brilliant stand-up comedian and actor, died at the age of 76 due to a heart attack. He also lived with Parkinson's disease during his final years. He was famous for his self-deprecating stand-up routines, where he dressed in all-black clothing and discussed his personal anxieties. Later in life, he played a fictional version of himself on the comedy series Curb Your Enthusiasm. His constant arguments with his lifelong friend Larry David became a fan-favorite element of the show. He was highly open about his personal recovery and mental health struggles. He left a legacy of laughter and inspiration for many younger stand-up comedians. Harry Belafonte, the popular singer, actor, and civil rights activist, died at the age of 96 due to congestive heart failure. He introduced Caribbean calypso music to international audiences with hits like the Banana Boat song in the 1950s. He became a major film star with leading roles in movies like Carmen Jones and Island in the Sun. He used his personal success to support the civil rights movement. He was a close advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He personally funded many of the early civil rights campaigns and helped organize the historic 1963 March on Washington. He spent his long life fighting for social justice and equality around the globe. Chita Rivera, the legendary star of the Broadway stage, died at the age of 91 due to a brief illness. She was a master performer who could sing, dance, and act. She earned 10 Tony Award nominations and won 2. She made theatrical history when she played the original Anita in the 1957 production of West Side Story. She also played famous roles in classics like Chicago and Kiss of the Spider-Woman. In 2002, she became the first Latina to receive a Kennedy Center honor. She was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009 for her career in the arts. She dedicated her life to the theater and trained generations of dancers. Bernard Hill, the commanding British actor, died at the age of 79 due to ischemic heart disease. He achieved a rare distinction in cinema history when he appeared in 2 of the 3 films that won 11 Academy Awards. He played Captain Edward Smith in Titanic and King Theoden in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. For British television viewers, he remains famous for his role as Yasser Hughes in the 1982 drama series Boys from the Black Stuff. He brought incredible emotional intensity to his roles. He lived a quiet life outside of his major Hollywood projects and loved the craft of classic storytelling. Brian Murphy, the beloved British sitcom actor, died at the age of 92 due to cancer. He became a major household name across the United Kingdom during the 1970s when he played the cheap, henpecked husband, George Roper, on the sitcom Man About the House. The character was so popular that it led to the spin-off series George and Mildred. Later in his television career, he played Alvin Smedley in the comedy series Last of the Summer Wine. He was married to fellow actress Linda Regan, who described him as her soulmate. He brought joy and simple laughter to families for generations. Martin Mull, the witty actor, musician, and painter, died at the age of 80 due to a long illness. He first rose to national fame in the late 1970s on the satirical talk show series Fernwood Tonight. Television audiences loved his deadpan comedic delivery as the sarcastic boss Leon Karp on the sitcom Roseanne. He also played Principal Willard Kraft on Sabrina the Teenage Witch and the eccentric private detective Gene Parmesan on Arrested Development. Beyond his acting, he was an accomplished musician who wrote satirical songs. He was also a trained artist. His paintings were displayed in galleries throughout the country. He lived a quiet life and balanced his dry humor with his passion for art. Barbara Rush, the elegant actress from the golden age of Hollywood, died at the age of 97 due to complications of dementia. She won a Golden Globe Award for her performance in the science fiction classic It Came from Outer Space. She shared the screen with some of Hollywood's most famous leading men, such as Paul Newman in The Young Philadelphians and Frank Sinatra in Robin and the Seven Hoods. She appeared in popular shows like the primetime soap opera Peyton Place and the daytime drama All My Children. She retired from public life in her later years, but remained a beloved figure among film historians. Bill Cobbs, the warm character actor whose career spanned over 50 years, died at the age of 90 due to natural causes. He served in the United States Air Force and worked in car sales before he pursued professional acting in his late 30s. He appeared in nearly 200 films and television episodes. Audiences loved his wise, calming presence in roles like the security guard Reginald in Night at the Museum. He also played the protective manager Bill Daveigh in The Bodyguard and the wise coach Arthur Chaney in Air Bud. He was a dedicated professional who treated every small role with immense respect and care. Jerry Adler, the talented character actor who found success on screen later in life, died at the age of 96 due to natural causes. He directed major productions that featured Katharine Hepburn and other stage legends. He did not begin his on-screen acting career until his late 50s. He became famous in his role as Herman Hesh Rabkin, the wise mob associate and friend of Tony Soprano on the HBO series The Sopranos. He also played the eccentric attorney Howard Lyman on The Good Wife. He brought dry New York humor, real charm, and decades of theatrical knowledge to his film and television performances. Jane Morgan, the traditional pop singer who entertained audiences in the 50s and 60s, died at the age of 101 due to natural causes. She achieved immense success in Europe and America, and she received 6 gold records. She was best known for her famous recording of the romantic song Fascination. She was a popular guest on television variety shows hosted by Ed Sullivan and Perry Como. She was married to the famous Hollywood producer Jerry Weintraub. She left behind beautiful recordings that capture the romance of a classic era in pop music. Alice Hearson, the veteran actress who brought warmth to many popular television shows, died at the age of 95 due to natural causes. She began her long acting career on the theatrical stage before she found steady work on daytime soap operas like One Life to Live and General Hospital. She became famous for her recurring role as Mavis Anderson, the close friend of Miss Ellie on the primetime soap opera Dallas. Sitcom fans remember her as Lois Morgan, the sweet mother of Ellen DeGeneres' character on the comedy series Ellen. She brought a comforting presence and a natural, believable style to all of her television characters. Joan Plowright, the legendary English actress of the stage and screen, died at the age of 95 due to natural causes. She was one of the most respected theatrical figures in Great Britain, and she worked extensively alongside her husband, Laurence Olivier. She won 2 Golden Globe Awards, a Tony Award, and received an Academy Award nomination for her performance in the 1992 film Enchanted April. She retired from professional acting in 2014 due to progressive vision loss. She remained an active supporter of the theater and was highly regarded by younger generations of British actors.
Lar Park Lincoln, the talented actress and dedicated acting coach, died at the age of 63 due to breast cancer. She rose to national television fame in the late 1980s in her role as Linda Fairgate on the primetime soap opera Knots Landing. Horror film fans loved her performance as Tina Shepard, the telekinetic main character in Friday the 13th, The New Blood. In her later years, she founded an acting studio in Texas where she coached and mentored hundreds of aspiring actors. She spent decades in her battle against cancer with immense courage.
Daveigh Chase, the talented actress who gained fame as a child star, died at the age of 35 due to complications from meningitis and a blood infection that led to sepsis. She was admitted to a Los Angeles hospital earlier in the month due to severe malnutrition. Her condition grew critical after she contracted meningitis and bloodstream infections. These illnesses caused her body to shut down. At just 12 years old, she became famous when she voiced the main character Lilo in Disney's Lilo and Stitch. At the same time, she terrified film audiences as the ghostly Samara Morgan in The Ring, a role that won her an MTV Movie Award. She also voiced Chihiro in the English version of the classic film Spirited Away, and played Rhonda Vollmer on the HBO series Big Love.